The next step is when industrial design meets their actual components. It's a time for us to visualize how they're going to fit into the product. So we take 2 to 3 optimal sketches and we go deep with the integration. At the end, we have a set of high-quality renders, which can be used either for marketing, and they can be used by mechanical engineers for further development. Once we know what we want to create, it's time to create something tangible. So we call it looks-like prototypes. They don't work, but they are the same size and same shape as final device. Nothing gives you more clarity on the product than feeling those products. So as you can see on this example, this is a wearable device, and we've done over 10 various iterations of prototyping before we came with a final shape and size which everyone was happy with. So looks like prototype is a quick way to validate your idea before you put significant amount of time into engineering. In parallel with looks like prototype, you want to prove core technologies. So if your product has any sort of connectivity, get the evaluation board, get it connected, and get the sensor data to their device. So don't use Arduinos at this stage, use evaluation boards. This is how you save a lot of time later on. Just use evaluation boards which are close to what you're going to be using eventually. On average, it takes about 1 month to create such prototypes. Next phase is to select components. So before you put significant amount of energy into engineering, you want to put everything you know about the product into bill of materials and calculate the cost. So you want to know how much it's going to cost before you design actual physical product. Sometimes if product is unknown how it's going to operate, it pays off to create low fidelity working prototype. So just get a battery, get a fan, connect them together in a simple enclosure and make sure the device works. On this example, we have the mask which was pulling the air inside. So we tested, is it actually giving enough air? All right, all clear so far? Cool. So sometimes when the product is really complex, it makes sense to get a couple of evaluation boards, connect them together, so you have the entire device functionality assembled on a table. This example is using 2 evaluation boards and a set of wires to prototype the product before we go into functional prototypes. And finally, once you know what components go inside, how it's going to look, it pays off to put everything in a document. We call it technical proposal. When specification is document what you're creating, technical proposal is how you're achieving those specifications. This document is typically about 10 pages long, and it really documents everything you found out. So, and it's really important to align all the shareholders. We recommend having weekly meetings with all the engineers, product owner, project manager, so they're all on the same page. Document all decision made and keep all shareholders aligned on the process.